Hello everyone, this is the Farm Musketeers, and today we'll be talking about Pegfilgrastim. Mr. Smokey is a 50-year-old smoker who was recently diagnosed with stage 3 lung cancer. He's supposed to receive his chemotherapy cycle in a few days and was curious enough to read about it on the internet. There he found out he'll have to experience a period of neutropenia, where his white blood cell count would sharply decline, leaving his immunity downscaled after the cycle. And worryingly, he contacted his physician to understand the case. It's true, Mr. Smokey, but don't worry, there comes the hero, Pegfilgrastim. Pegfilgrastim is produced using recombinant DNA technology in E. coli. It's the pegylated form of recombinant human granulocyte colony stimulating factor of a sustained duration, used for treatment of chemotherapy-induced neutropenia. It was first developed by Amgen and was approved by the FDA in 2002 under the brand name Neulasta. Pegfilgrastim, the original short-acting recombinant human GCSF analog, required multiple injections to produce its effect. On adding a 20 kilodalton monomethoxypolyethylene glycol molecule to the N-terminal methynyl residue of filgrastim, Pegfilgrastim was born. This PEG molecule prolongs its duration of action, thus the number of injections required was reduced, like a lot, all increasing patients' comfort. To understand how Pegfilgrastim has benefited humanity, let's take a look at the immune system and how chemotherapy affects it. Neutrophils are short-lived immune cells. Following myelosuppressive chemotherapy, they mostly die. The marked reduction in neutrophil numbers during chemotherapy increases the risk of hospitalization, infection, and infection-related mortality. It also directly impacts the clinical outcome of patients if cases of febrile neutropenia would require dose reductions or scheduled delay of chemotherapy, thus reducing the clinical efficacy of chemotherapy and patient benefit from receiving appropriate treatment. So, how does our star have its job done? GCSF is an endogenous growth factor that stimulates granulopoietic or granulocyte-forming cells of the neutrophil lineage. Pegfilgrastim binds to the same receptor, mimicking its biological activity, resulting in an increase in the proliferation and differentiation of granulocyte progenitor cells and enhancing survival and function of mature neutrophils. So, let's all, including Mr. Smokey, take a moment to thank Amgen for the marvelous creation. Thank you, Amgen. Thanks a lot for watching, everyone, and we remind you to stay healthy and stay happy.